Jurgen Klopp has left Liverpool. We are finished. We're fucked. We're gone. No. Hi. SidhuJr here, back with another video. Today, I am obviously talking about the news. Jurgen Klopp, the Cubs' best ever manager, has now left. Klopp said this morning he's leaving Liverpool at the end of the season, and it is not good. I was at work when I saw this. I am now not at work. Half an hour later, I left work because I was violently throwing up because Jurgen Klopp has left Liverpool. No, why? No, I understand where he's coming from. I do. He's been here for, it's going to be 9 years at the end of the season. So 9 full seasons in the Premier League. Realistically, you don't see that nowadays. Managers staying more than 3 years, really and truly. Pep, Klopp, Wenger, Fergie, that's it, bro. No one else really stays for that long. So the fact that he's leaving, it doesn't like make sense in my head. Okay, let's just go through the whole Liverpool Jurgen Klopp era. Let's chat about it. Let's understand why every single person on Twitter is losing their mind. Rival fans, Liverpool fans, any fan is losing their mind over Jurgen Klopp leaving Liverpool. Let's go back to the start. When he first came, he was first appointed October 8th, 2015, taking over Brendan Rodgers at the time. At the time, Liverpool were not good. We had a bad team. We relied solely on Coutinho, and it was not going well at all. After that Suarez season, we fell off massively. We realised Suarez was the only reason we had a title charge that year. This proves it by Klopp's first 11. Let's look at that first 11 and who is actually good. Coutinho, amazing. Lallana was good. At the time, I would say he was good. Emre Can was good at the time. We're playing Milner left wing. Moreno is left back. Gertl and Sacco, they were decent at the time. Klein, decent at the time. Mignolet in goal, less said about that, the better. That was not a good Liverpool side compared to what he's made it into. Realistically, from that team, the only player that gets into the starting 11 now would be obviously Coutinho. If we're taking based on that 2015 form, he would get over Szoboszlai in this team, or over McAllister in this team, or even over Diaz in this team. 2015, 2016, we were Coutinho FC. We could concede 4, boom, Coutinho would be directly involved in the 5 goals to win us 5-4. Klopp in his first ever press conference said, change from doubters into believers, and look what he's done 9 years later. Everyone's crying that he's left the Premier League. It's a bad day. It's a really bad day. In this first season, he finished 8th. Didn't really make any major signings. That was the team he finished 8th with. We didn't really have much depth. We saw that summer what was to come when he bought in Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane was Klopp's first proper transfer that he bought, and you saw the way he transformed us. Because from then, we have not failed to finish in the top 4 once in his tenure, obviously apart from last year when Mane coincidentally was not there. So out of his 8 full seasons he's played in the Premier League, he's got in the top 4 7 out of those 8 times. We're on course to get top 4 this season as well. So let's say that's 8 out of 9. 8 out of 9 for a team who weren't getting nowhere near the top 4 before he joined. That is an achievement in itself. The fact that he's maintained the levels, challenging Pep Guardiola's Man City, who are arguably the best Premier League team in history, even beating them to a title at some point. Maybe this season as well. It has to be said, what he's done at Liverpool is immense. And there's no one else that could rival Pep Guardiola, I don't think, in today's game. Challenge them 90 plus points year in, year out. The team we had, I consider that team to be the second best Premier League team of all time. That 11, player for player, is the second best Premier League team of all time, because Alisson's better than any keeper, Trent arguably over Walker, Salah's the best winger, Mane you could say was better than a lot of the wingers in them teams. We won the Champions League in 2019. That is 4 years after Klopp's taken over. Now let's look at the team difference from when he's first taken over to the team that played in that Champions League final. Them 4 years, he has transformed the side into one of the most feared, if not the most feared team in the world. But what I want to talk about is what he did 2019-2020, the year he won the Premier League for us, the first time in 30 years, the first time in my lifetime especially that we've had any real success. I could say I was there when we won the Champions League final in 2005, but I was just about one. I don't think I was even one at the time. Like, I don't really count that as my lifetime. Like, I don't remember watching it. Obviously, I remember the highlights, obviously all that kind of shit, but I don't remember watching the game. Obviously, I was asleep, bro. I'm fucking like, I'm 0, bro. The fuck, I'm asleep, I'm gone. The first time in my lifetime Liverpool have seen any success is obviously under this man Jurgen Klopp. Like I said, that 2019-2020 season was special. We won the league. Everyone can say asterisk, but look, before March, before COVID really became a problem, we were dominating. So Liverpool in this 1920 season played 38 games, won 32, drew 3, lost 3. We had 99 points. We were 1 point off that Centurions win. Man City, who were considered the best team ever, yada yada, they came second with 81 points that year. That is a whole 18 points different. We were fantastic that season. We were unplayable. Klopp managed to make our fullbacks the most attacking part of our team. We conceded 52 goals that season with our fullbacks being the most attacking players, which realistically leaves Gomez, who was centre back at the time, and Van Dijk and Alisson to defend all by themselves. The way Klopp made us work was wonders. We controlled the league. I'd say 2018 to 2022, Liverpool were probably one of the best teams on the planet, if not the best team on the planet, behind Man City and obviously Real Madrid. We were in every final. We were there competing for the league every single year. I haven't seen that personally in my lifetime. So the fact Jurgen Klopp managed to do that, by the way, and this is all Jurgen Klopp. No other manager will be able to come into his position at the time with the team we had and transform it the way he did in them 3 years. Everyone could be like, oh, 75 mil on Van Dijk, 60 mil on Alisson, whatever. Let's talk about the 30 mil on Mane, the 30 mil on Salah, the 8 mil on Robertson, the academy boy Trent. That's one thing he did as well. He is bringing up the academy. You can see it now in this team as well. Connor Bradley starting a lot more games. Bobby Clark's coming off the bench a lot more. Owen Beck's coming off the bench. Quansah is one of our starting centre-backs this season. They are all academy graduates. Before Trent came in, the only real player that graduated from our academy was Steven Gerrard, and that was the 1990s, bro. I haven't seen Liverpool progress anyone into the first team from the academy. We all thought Ben Woodburn was going to be that guy. Yeah, the brother's now playing in League 2, scoring 1 goal this season. Outrageous from him, by the way. Jones as well. Let's talk about Curtis Jones, who has quietly been one of our best performers this season. I will say it first here, first out. Curtis Jones is one of the first names on that team sheet, alongside obviously the Salah, Van Dijk, Alisson and Trent. But let's take them away. Jones is the first name on that team sheet. The things he brings to this team, especially this season, he's carrying us games. He's such a good ball carrier. He can contribute defensively and attackingly. He rarely puts a foot wrong. Look what Klopp's done to our academy players. He's developed them. That's what worries me about the next manager that comes in. Let's look at Klopp, Wenger, Pep and Fergie, the 4 arguably greatest managers in Premier League history. They have all 2 things in common. They all produce academy talent, and it's all because they've stayed there past like 6 years. You don't see that anymore. If a manager will come into this team for 2-3 years, he's not promoting academy graduates because he wants his team. He doesn't give a fuck about the academy, bro. Like, look at Mikel Arteta, for example. What academy graduates he brought into the team? Let's not forget Saka was already there when he came. Smith Rowe was already there when he came. And you can see in the Champions League, they were winning their final group game 4-0, and he decided, no, let's just not put the kids on, let's give Saka. And that's the only way the academy is going to get better, if you play them. Look at Rico Lewis, one of the starting names of Man City. Let's look at Man United back in the day when they brought through all them players, literally the class of 92. And let's look at Wenger when he brought in all these young kids to then win them the title back in 03-04. That's what great managers do. So Jurgen Klopp is going to be missed a lot by Liverpool, the whole club, not just the first team, not just for the Premier League, but the whole club will miss him. The academy, training ground, the staff, everyone will miss that man because of what the personality he brought in as well. But I'm going to quickly touch on cup competitions, something Liverpool are very famously good at in Europe. But let's talk about the wider scope of things here. We have won every semi-final under Jurgen Klopp, apart from one in 2017. You know how outrageous that is? We won the Champions League in 2019 convincingly. Tottenham were never going to beat us. Then we had the final the year before, 2018, which I feel we could have won, but obviously Salah got injured. And then we had the final in the Champions League in 2022. That is 3 finals in 4 years. Fair enough, we lost 2. We could have won. Whatever happened on the day, remember the 2022 final. If Courtois was not having an absolute blind at that game, we could have won. We could have easily won 3-4-1 that game. It's just Courtois was great on that game and we couldn't finish. It is what it is. Klopp can't control what happens on the pitch. He can only set his team up for what he thought was the best. And look, at the time, he coached to win. And then we go to the League Cup in 2022, which we won. A competition where Klopp famously says that he doesn't really want to do it. He took it seriously 1 year, he won it. We're now in the final for this year after beating Fulham the other day against Chelsea, which I 100% believe we will win again. Let's talk about the FA Cup. The FA Cup, which he won back in 2022. He has won every available trophy apart from one, which is the Europa League, which I personally feel if we can somehow get past by Leverkusen this year, we will win it. They are the only real competition we have to face in this competition. And let's not forget, in his first season with the squad that I mentioned earlier in the video, video, he took us to the final. So what Jurgen Klopp's done to Liverpool, he's not only transformed the 11 on the pitch, he's transformed the whole club, the whole city even. The whole city is now fully in love with football, fully in love with Jurgen Klopp. You saw what happened on Twitter today. I was a 56-year-old German man breaking my heart before any girl ever could. It's a very weird time to say this, I do understand that. He said it in the middle of the January. We're in all competitions, we're leading the league by 5 points. He knows what's best for his team, and maybe him saying this publicly because the players found out in November. And look at the form we've been on this season. We've only lost one game this season in the Premier League, and that was that dodgy game against Tottenham, which we easily could have won. So I'm thinking he's using this as motivation for the players. It's his final year. Let's go out with a bang. Let's win this Premier League one more time for him, because everyone says 10 years, one Prem, one UCL. But look at what we did in these 10 years, how we transformed our team. Because Pep Guardiola, fair enough, but look at the team he inherited and the money he inherited. He's made them one of the best teams in the league, challenging for one of the best leagues in the world against one of the best teams of all time. That's what Jurgen Klopp did for Liverpool. Football controls a lot of our lives, our mental health, our physical health, all you want to talk about. And Jurgen Klopp has made me feel happy, bro, because if I was a United fan, brother, I'd be down in the dumps with that bold you as my manager. I hope you all enjoyed this video. There'll be new videos out every week, 2024. You know what it is, SidhuJr season. We're taking over, baby. Like, share, subscribe, all of that. I'll see you in a bit, and love.